As you said a second ago, you're in Colorado. You've been in this space, this legalized space for, let's say, a decade. So I'm interested because you used the word stigma earlier. Can you kind of give us some sort of Nostradamus view? Because you're a little bit further along than most of the country, if not all of the country. What does that innovation curve look like, and what does the stigma look like as you get deeper into this? You get 5 years in or 10 years in. How does that change? Specific to Colorado, and what do you think will happen in, let's say, Michigan, where we just did it, and so forth and so on?
Yeah, so it's really interesting because the more kind of conservative, and I don't mean political, just
Sure.
conservative a state is, and the further away from this you are, the worse that stigma is. And so, I mean, I talk to people all the time that ask me, "Am I going to go to jail?" Or, "Boy, when Colorado started this, crime must have gone crazy." It's like, no, none of that happened. People are stoned all the time here in Colorado. That's not true. you know, just like we still have bars and liquor stores here, and people aren't drunk all the time, right? I mean, there are people who are using this for such amazing ways to cope and just deal with the world that I think that is driving a lot of the change. And that doesn't necessarily make it medicinal versus recreational. It just means that people are exploring this product in ways to accomplish whatever their goals may be, whether it's PTSD or a girls' night out and everything in between. And so as that becomes more and more accepted, I think the stigma changes, the stigma drops, and landlords become more open, consumers become more open, the opposition becomes a little bit more quiet. What I'll say from a time frame standpoint is even states who come on board that have been really weary of this, when stores open up, there are lines around the block. And so
Hmm.
there isn't this nice slow burn ramp up. When you open a dispensary, people come. And the more high end, the more safe, the more well lit, the more educational and consultative those are, the more that comfort level goes up with consumers.